sure. It's been weeks, months since I've seen you, since I've talked to you, but I'm back now and I'm excited to finally talk to you again. I have been away for a while because one, I was really busy. I was planning a Halloween party, making my costume, obviously student teaching, and also I ran out of space on my computer, which has never happened to me before, but since I've been making videos, it happened because videos take up a lot of space. I deleted some stuff to get me to the spot where I can probably make this video, but we'll see. I also have like no idea what to talk about because it's been so long and I don't even know how to sum up weeks and months of time. It's like when you haven't talked to someone in a really long time, but you used to talk all the time, and it's been years since you've seen them, and you go to hang out and you're just like, I don't even know where to start. But yeah, that's what it feels like. I've pretty much taken over teaching everything in the classroom, which is super awesome. My cooperating teacher was really great about helping me through that transition and being really flexible and letting me just try stuff and try a lesson here and there and helping me through planning and knowing what I'm going to do the next day and all that fun stuff. And yeah, it's just been really, really fun. I feel like I've been learning a lot and getting tons of experience interacting with the kids, teaching, adjusting my teaching in the moment, classroom management, all that good stuff that you're supposed to learn in student teaching, and I am, so that's great. I've been teaching the entire school day for maybe a couple weeks now, and I feel like I'm finally like in the groove. Is that the right term? Something I've been really working on is classroom management, because this class is very chatty and they like to talk and they like to do their own thing and not listen. Other than that, they're great. They're not a bad class at all, but it's been a big challenge for me over the past couple of weeks to really figure out how I want to deal with that. And so I've created a game for our classroom. I started giving out points one week. I don't remember if I had talked about this or not, but I started giving out points and it really worked. Like the kids just like responded so well and they all wanted points, and it really made everyone kind of shut their mouth every time I would start giving out points or start doing whatever we needed to do. And it was really fun, but then I was like, I can't just be giving out points. They have to mean something. And so I created a game where it's basically like a March Madness bracket, and the points get them, you know, paired up with someone, and then they play a little game against each other on Fridays. And we've been doing that. I did it for 2 weeks now, but the points for 3. And the points really, really work well. Like, they love it. I'm gonna get a little trophy, so whoever wins every week gets to like write their name on the trophy. And I just feel like my attitude in the classroom towards them with the behavior that I want and how I'm going about responding to them when they're not doing what I want them to do has just created this like sense of trust and like connection with my students. Because one thing that I've been really focused on is being really consistent and following through on what I say I'm gonna do. And so I'm a pretty like flexible, adaptable person, and I'm really chill. Like, I want you to do what you're supposed to do, and I want you to listen to me if I'm asking you to do something. But like, as long as you're doing that, like, I don't have a lot of like really strict rules or anything. But if I ask you to do something and you're not doing it, I'm going to give you a choice, which is either do the thing and you'll be fine, or if you'd like to not have recess or not have fun today or not get to play the game or whatever, then keep doing what you're doing. And I give them that choice, and then I follow through on it. And I feel like I've done that with enough of the kids and with the whole class as well, enough times that they're finally like, oh yeah, like she means what she says. And I feel like from that there's this sense of like respect between us, because it's also, I don't yell like ever. I just don't do that. That's not my style for anything in my entire life. So when I'm wanting the kids to do something and they're not doing it, I don't yell at them. I just give them a choice, and then I follow through on whatever they choose. And there's no scolding or yelling or punishment other than the choice that you made. And I think because of that, they don't put that negative emotion onto me, like, oh, she's so mean, like, oh, that Miss Brown, she's terrible, and I hate being in her class. I feel like it creates this, like, they can trust what I say, but they can also have fun and be free in my class. So that's been really fun, and I feel like that's been growing over the past month or so, and that's been really, really fun. One thing that happened since I've been gone is that I had my first, like, really, really hard day. It was just a day of, like, the kids just not listening to anything, and I tried everything. I tried unconscious confrontation, I tried telling stories, I tried sharing how I was feeling. I ended up, it was so bad, I was in the moment just trying thing after thing after thing, and they were all over the place. They were on the floor, like, laying around. They were talking to their partner while I was trying to teach a lesson. They were reading books while I was trying to teach a lesson. They were making noises, and I would ask them to do something and they wouldn't do it, and it was just so much, and nothing worked, and they had been doing it all day, and it was the afternoon at this point. It was just like hitting me in my head. It was like thing after thing after thing, and I was getting so frustrated, and I don't get mad easily, like, at all. I ended up sharing that with them. I was like, guys, I just want to let you know that I feel very frustrated and upset and sad and mad right now, and I don't get mad easily. I don't like that you guys aren't listening to what I'm saying and you're not following expectations. I just want to share that with you. And after I shared that, like, half the class kind of was like, and they kept, like, trying to be like, stop, you're gonna make Miss Brown mad, like, she's upset. Half of them just didn't listen still. And so I got done with the lesson and I sent them off to read, and I walked straight into the back, into the teacher's office, and I looked at my cooperating teacher and I was like, I just feel very upset right now. And I, like, got onto the floor and I was like, I think I'm going to cry, and I, like, just sobbed for a little bit. And that's the first time that's happened. It just felt really overwhelming, and I felt like I had no idea what to do. So that was hard. That was a hard day, but it was really cool because that was, like, the Friday before last week, and I feel like going through that, it just made me, like, not care as much anymore, because I came in on Monday and I felt, like, super free. Like, I just felt like whatever they're gonna do, it doesn't need to affect me and how I'm responding and how I feel. Like, I can just try to help them and respond to them in a way that's going to hopefully help motivate them to do what they need to do. But, like, I don't need to get, like, super upset over them not listening. Like, it shouldn't, like, it doesn't need to affect me. And, like, I have that choice. And, like, so I guess going through that, like, helped me realize that in some way. And just, like, motivated me to, like, keep trying stuff. And it was, like, just a really weird feeling because I was upset and crying and frustrated and on the floor of an office. But there was still this thought in the back of my head the whole time, like, yeah, but I could still be doing stuff differently. All I need to do is keep working on how I can respond better. And if they still don't listen, like, it's not in my control. I can't control them. And it doesn't need to, like, personally affect me. So I don't know. It was just, like, weird, like, that it happened. And then that I came back on Monday and it was just, like, the best week ever. Like, I'm not even joking. Last week was just super awesome, and I felt so connected with the students. I felt so free. Like I said, like, it's like what you do doesn't need to personally affect me anymore. And I think that perspective allowed me to just, like, be myself and just do stuff and try stuff that works and helps me be in the moment and help me be myself, and it was just, like, super fun. In the moment, I wasn't overwhelmed anymore. I felt confident. It almost felt like each moment was slowing down, and I was able to handle stuff as they came to me, so I wasn't, like, overwhelmed. But then as a whole, the week went so fast, like, so fast, and it was so fun. And then I'm pulled out of the classroom this week. I was like, come on, you know, I was having so much fun, and now I have to be out of the classroom, but it's okay. But yeah, so it was really, really cool. So I think I'm finally finding my process for flowing in the classroom, and that's exciting because I want to flow every day. You watch me, I'm flowing. You watch me, I'm flowing. I was trying to come up with more of a rap, but I couldn't. Where I'm at right now is FTPA week. So my school is really awesome because they take us out of the classroom for a whole week to strictly work on our FTPA, which is really, really awesome. I don't know of any other school that does that, and it's gonna be awesome because I haven't really worked much on it other than videotaping myself and doing like my context for learning or whatever. But other than that, I have not worked on it much. So this is a really great week for me to do that. It is Tuesday, so yesterday we had like an in-person class that kind of clarified a lot of stuff for the FTPA and you know, how to submit it and stuff like that. So I did that yesterday, and then today I actually finished answering all the prompts for task 1, and I'll be going through that maybe later today to kind of go through the rubrics and stuff to make sure I have everything I need. And then hopefully tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll get task 2 done, maybe even part of task 3. And then hopefully the rest of the week I'll just revise them all and make sure they're all where they need to be. This probably isn't the best course of action when trying to do your FTPA. You probably should work on it throughout, you know, your entire semester, but I just didn't think of, I thought about it a lot. I just like didn't want to sit down and do it. So we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be fine. I'm not super worried about it. Yeah, but also this week is parent-teacher conferences, so I still have to drive up to my school and go to parent-teacher conferences tonight for 4 hours and then Thursday for 4 hours. So, what else? I don't know what else to talk about, you know, it's just like, I feel like I'm boring. Like, what do people want to know? If you could hear me talk about anything, what would you want me to talk about? I don't know if me just sharing what I've been sharing is actually fun to watch or informative or helpful in any way, or if this is just something that I'm gonna end up watching, you know, when I'm old and go, oh wow, I was such a youngin'. At last, I am, what else? Nothing. I have nothing else to say. It's just like too big of a time gap. It's just been too long since I made the last video for me to actually talk about what's happened since then, because I think I would just go crazy trying to fill in all the details, and I would just ramble forever, and it would be a nightmare to edit, and I really don't want to deal with that. So maybe this will just be a, hey, short little catch up from when I was gone, and maybe I'll just leave it at that. Thanks for watching if you're watching. I do appreciate it, and if you really do have anything in particular you think would be interesting for me to talk about, let me know in the comments, because I would love to know, but otherwise I'll probably just ramble again soon. So, goodbye.